Hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream, and welcome back to what is supposed to be the final part of Dementium 2 HD. Will William Redmore ever get rid of that odd taste in the back of his mouth? He just can't figure out what that is, and can't just quite get it out. We'll find out, I guess. Starting off in the mine on Chapter 5, with our new weapon. It has eyes. We could throw it, and it's like a boomerang. So we've already completed the mine. We've hit the save point, and now we have this weapon, which is the same shape as the locked door that we came into this building with. I'm sorry, this level with. That's correct. The Soul Cube from Doom 3 is pretty much exactly what this weapon is. Flesh balloon making an attempt to kill us. And this weapon is not nearly as strong as you might think, considering it seems to be the big ultimate weapon. Because I actually hit that thing a few times, and didn't seem to do a whole lot. There we go. And it's... oh, okay, there we go. Once the code resolves, it exploded. Had a little trouble figuring out what it was supposed to do. Okay, here we go. Here's the locked door. We came into the level through this door, and the relic weapon fits perfectly. Let's go back. You might remember that, is the game sound a little loud? Well, let's try to fix that. Okay. I turned that down, and now I wasted a bullet. So, if we remember, we saw a locked door that had a similar-looking lock earlier on in the game. Hold on, a puzzle. Now it's very quiet. We can't seem to win with Dementium 2 HD. That's what it wants. We have a puzzle. We have to make the gauge hit the green part. I mean, you've played horror games. You've seen puzzles like this. No existing clues as to what we're supposed to do. It's just basically, fiddle with it until you figure it out. Yes, the horror of puzzles. Survival horror puzzles. It's almost there. Not quite. Someone mentioning, yes, the gauge does not rotate properly. Yeah, it doesn't stay centered. It kind of moves around in a way that it shouldn't. Anyway, okay. So let's see. Let's try to do this methodically. Number 6. That can't be right. It just goes way too far. Number 5. Okay, that's more of a possibility. Number 3, I think, will make it go too far. Okay, there we go. So we have to use our brains sometime, not just brute force. Oh, glowing bugs. Fortunately, we can just run around. So what's more boring, Dementium 1 or this? Well, Dementium 1, one thing I would say about this game is that the environments are much more varied than Dementium 1. Dementium 1 just took place really in a very similar locale for the entire game. At least this game, it's been switching things up, moving things around. From level to level, we've had different environments, different buildings. Just different things to look at. So I would think that there's more of a variety of just things to look at in this game. It's a postcard. We can look at postcards. The relic unseals the way. They're mentioning the lock that we saw earlier in the game. Again, this is from William. Now, William, if you might remember, he's been leaving himself postcards here and there throughout the game. I don't remember if they've ever mentioned anything about that. It's just been kind of a thing where we're leaving ourselves postcards and we don't remember it. Oh, hey, we're back out here. Hey, this is where our skeleton buddy is buried. Our buddy that we got the bones back for. What? Some bones missing. Dementium 2. I'm disappointed in your continuity. Or lack of it. We got those bones back. Not even going to remember that we did that. Anyway, we've been here before, as you may know.
We're like two sides of the same coin, William. Neither of us can succeed without destroying the other.
You know, the Doctor has this whole we are a mirror image of ourselves thing going on. And I don't know where it's coming from. As far as we can tell, we have no relation with this Doctor. He keeps insisting that we're just like him, and, I mean, he's really done nothing to demonstrate that, so I don't know where he's coming from with this. Alright, yeah, that room where some nasty business happened. Hit Ashura, unless we're the space worm. I suppose it could always be that we are the space worm, but if we were, why would we be attempting to stop ourselves? That doesn't really make much sense. But then it is Dementium, too. Does it mean that we are the evil Doctor? Well, if we are the evil Doctor, then how is it that the evil Doctor has been trying to stop us? I mean, it just comes to a point... Oh, there's the Doctor's office. It just comes to... Oh, hey, there was the first time we saw Naked Fat Guy's return. It comes to a point where you have to wonder, if we're evil Doctor, then why are we trying to stop ourselves? It doesn't seem like there would be a reason for it. Here it is. Okay, yep, we were here once before, and we can refuel our flamethrower now that we have it. And we can unlock this door, finally. It's a very ornate door. You wouldn't expect to see this in some sort of mental institution, prison. Now we're outside. Oh, hey, it's Screaming Heads. Fortunately, we have a lot of space to deal with Screaming Heads with. What's that? Where's that Screaming Head? Oh, there he is. He sounded like he was a lot closer than he actually was. Screaming Head likes to vomit at us. I think that's a little rude, but I mean, that's how he gets his kicks. Oh. I'm up just about out of ammo with this revolver. That could be bad, because we've been using it quite a bit throughout the game. And with enemies like Screaming Heads, using the guns has worked a lot better than using melee weapons. Fortunately, we found revolver ammo. Still not a whole lot, though. Alright, so we've never been in this part of the prison before. The shotgun, Larkspur, yes, we do still have the shotgun. Let me just see how much we have. 33, okay, that's not bad. We're not doing too bad with that. Probably should get him through the fence. There we go. Where does the vomit come from if it's just a head? Probably the pain dimension, I would guess. The head is connected to the pain dimension. Just like, the arm bone is connected to the shoulder bone. It's a song you learn in school as a kid. Do we really need the flashlight? I guess we don't. I guess we don't need the flashlight. We do need blood trails. Though it's always hard to tell which direction these blood trails are going in. You want me to say I've got a shotgun? I mean, yeah, I can say that. I got a shotgun. I don't know why you want me. Oh, the machine gun. I forgot about that. No, that's not that one. It's this one. This seems a little extreme for a mental hospital, but we have it. We'll just leave that for when we need it. Alright, this door is locked. That makes our choice easy. Let's head back in here. Is it my boomstick? I guess this is my boomstick.
Soon the plane of anguish will burst through to our world. The sun will blacken, blood will fall like rain, and the air will be filled with the music of pain. You wouldn't want to miss that, would you?
You do make it sound so good, I have to be honest. I guess the doctor, not much of a fan of organized religion. I guess we'll take the key, though. It's a key. Yeah, it's just a key, you know. I guess we'll leave him here. Not much we can do. So, let's head back out and see what that key unlocks. There's another door in the back of this church. But if we look at the map, it seems that there's one big room behind this door. Hold on.
Are you ready to die, William? What did this world ever do to deserve such sacrifice? It stole your wife and daughter, took your sanity, and left you here in this black pit of humanity.
I'm pretty sure the doctor did most of those things. I mean, I don't really get the whole mind games the doctor is trying to play with us. I mean, it seems like he's done most of these things. Right, this is his hell... Oh, it's these things. I mean, this is his hell world, right? He's responsible for it, I think. Seems that way. He's the one who's sicking these monsters on us, right? So what's this whole thing he has about how, oh, the world has wronged us? I mean, he's done most of it. I think. Hold on, let me unplug a USB controller. Because it was plugged in, and that was causing it to rumble every time something happened in the game. So, let me just unplug that. So yeah, I don't know what the doctor is talking about when he's talking about how, oh, William, you should be on my side because why are you fighting for the world? We really aren't fighting for the world. We just woke up here and was attacked by monsters. And that's really all this has been coming down to. We haven't been giving any... a sign? What? Where? We haven't been given any moral choices or anything. Oh, down there. Let's see. In order to reduce spoilage, check for rodents. That's pretty good practice for just kitchens in general. Make sure there are no rats in the pots before you start tossing the food in there. And the Bible. Chaplain Stuart Unger. I would imagine that was the dead body we met. He likes to write 4-letter words in his Bible and cross them out. The only one not crossed out is lust. And that seems to be the only thing around in here. Oh, screaming heads are back. We already dealt with them. Let's just go back in here. Back into the chapel. And head into that door in the back. So yeah, for all of the Doctor's mind games, really all the game has been is that we're attacked by monsters, we defend ourselves against the monsters, and the Doctor is all, oh, look at you, William, falling into the trap of this world that has done you so wrong, and why are you fighting for them? Where were they for you? And it's just, you know, Doctor, if you want us on your side, stop attacking us with the monsters. Doctor's very bad at convincing people. Oh, right, there is another type of screaming head, which is the one with this glowing tongue. Oh, yeah, that's the one that explodes. It's kind of like E.T., except instead of his finger glowing, it's his tongue, which kind of, I guess, makes it completely different, I suppose. You know, I'm a real fan of the enemy placement in Dementium 2. The way that they do this thing where a couple enemies spawn in, and then you kill them, and then more enemies instantly spawn in, and then you kill them, and more enemies instantly spawn in, and it keeps happening. And they're the same enemies. I'm a big fan of how they do that. I got a health pack. Well, I mean, we are running a little low on health, so probably wouldn't be bad to pop some painkillers soon. Oh, a note? Oh, over here. Oh, it's to us, Mr. Redmore. This is from the chaplain, and apparently he knew something was happening. He knew the evil was coming, but he thought he could handle it. It turned out the evil was much stronger than he ever thought it was going to be. So now, it looks like, well, he's saying that we can't do anything. We cannot defeat the evil. I guess he's saying that we can only escape. We cannot go over into the plane of anguish, which is through the door in his office, which is right here. It's a combination lock that uses letters. He's got some kind of certificate here. I think it says Discordian Society. Proudly hung. Anyway, here's his secret door. It's a 4-letter word. No, it wasn't that. We know what the 4-letter word is. We saw it in the Bible. Looking at all the crossed out words, I guess those must have all been old passwords that he's been using and then crossing out and coming up with new ones. So that's good, you know? Best practices for using passwords, make sure you change them often. And since it's only a 4-letter password, you know, it's not very secure. We recognize these shapes. Yeah, they're this thing. Well, fortunately, we can use this as a key without losing it. We couldn't do that with the ceremonial dagger earlier in the game, but now, our relic can be used as a key, but we can still use it to kill. It just seems so ineffective, though. I mean, look how much more effective our trusty old Shiv has been. Oh, Shiv, you've been with us since the beginning. And now, you might be with us at the end. Well, only one thing we can do, I guess. Another postcard. We missed Elizabeth too. We miss her too. Still not sure if that was her that we killed in the second level. I don't know. Maybe that'll be a question that gets answered. The flashlight? Oh yeah, we can pull out the flashlight since it's now darker than it was. Be useful to use here. Hold on, we are taking a bit of damage. Oh, painkillers, what would we do without you? That's a point, Tolling. William could tell us what's happening in those postcards. He could just spell everything out for us. Doesn't have to be so vague and cryptic. He does. He does. Oh, hey, look, it's our fun friends. Poison-shooting pigs are having more fun than any of us are. They're the ones getting the real joy out of Dementium 2 HD. Oh, hey, did you say instantly respawning enemies? I hope you did, because that's what we've got. We're out of bullets, so I guess we're pulling out the big guns now. And no, we can't just leave the room, because we have, once again, a magic mental illness seal, which seals us into the room until we kill everyone in it. Oh, finally, there are no more enemies to respawn. The seal is gone. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. Once again, another hole to drop down. It's like it symbolizes... Whoops. Symbolizes going deeper and deeper into William's mind, into the issues and diseases that plague him. There's lava down there, in William's mind. Or maybe it's all real. I really don't know. I can't tell. Is the other world real? Is William just imagining it all? I mean, who can say? Hopefully the game will tell us. There's so many questions we still have. Not just about Dementium 2, but the first game as well. This looks like a pretty definitive hole right here. Alright, let's get ready. Let's get some health. Let's head down. Oh, no, it's just more of these guys. Actually, it's quite a large party down here. Oh, what's that? You respawned instantly? I didn't know you cared so much, enemies. You wanted to hang around with me for this much longer. Oh good, it's not over yet. You thought it might have been over. But no, there's still another zombie we have to deal with. And yet another. I'm just kind of wondering if maybe the reason they spawned like this was in the original game on the DS, maybe it couldn't handle so many enemies in the same room? That's the only thing I can think of for why they do that. Oh. Someone said this is blatantly ripping off MGR. The only game I could think of that has those letters would be Metal Gear Rising. And if someone wants to explain how this is ripping off Metal Gear Rising, I would love to hear it. I mean, if the ending of this game was that William Redmore turned into Raiden and started doing battle with the Malatesta MGR style, this would become the best horror game ever. I don't deny that. Seems unlikely, though. And yet another hole. Could this be the final one? I still can't tell. Still fighting zombies. I assume, though, that the answers to our questions are down here somewhere. Hopefully we'll get to them pretty soon, because I'm running out of things to talk about, honestly, when it comes to Dementium 2 HD. Let's talk about me. How am I doing today? Well, come on, we can't talk about me now that we're at the raging climax of Dementium 2 HD. This is where it all ends. This is where all questions are answered. Seal? No? Okay, there's still someone here. No, you're still there. Oh, no, okay, yep, more guys, more guys. Okay, now the seal is gone.
Can you feel it, William? Pressing down in you like the weight of the world, slowly crushing your soul.
No subtitles appearing. The doctor's voice was quite faint. He asked us if we can feel it. The pressure weighing down on us of the fate of the world. Hey, look, William just wants to know what happened to his wife. You know, I don't think he's really been concerned with the fate of the world here. You know, I kind of think that the Doctor is in a different game, maybe, than William Redmore, because he seems to be talking about a completely different storyline. William Redmore has been he's been trying to survive, he's been trying to find out what happened to his wife, and the Doctor is you and I are different sides of the same coin, we should work together, and the fate of the world is on the balance, and all. Nail gun, we didn't find that. And a postcard. Oh dear, William has become quite pessimistic. He feels that we cannot defeat him now. We should never have gotten our hopes up. Well, William, I think other William is much more optimistic about this.
Malatesta, I bring you an offering. Do with him what you will.
Chat, it's time. It looks like it's time for the final confrontation with the pain worm from the 9th plane of agony, beyond the veil, from the realm of unlife. He has a glowing green weak spot. We should shoot it. So the dread Malatesta, the pain worm, the immortal pain worm, he kind of just burrows through the ground and vomits stones on us. And he has a green thing in the back of his mouth, which we have to shoot. The green thing is also on the back of his tail. So he also has that. It's the worm from Dune. Unfortunately, we cannot ride this worm, and I don't know if we would want any part of the spice that he might make. So, the text that we read in the doctor's office said that if the Malatesta was able to make it into the mortal plane, it would be invincible. So I guess we must not be in the mortal plane right now. The other world must be somewhere else, because we're doing damage to this thing. It certainly doesn't seem invincible now. What? I'm not sure what happened there. The Malatesta, almost out of health. What? Okay, kind of jumps up out of the ground, I guess. I'm not sure if the Malatesta has any relation to Rachel. Or maybe this is what maybe this is what became of Rachel after she went to hell. Maybe this was her final form after all. After spending eons in the plains of agony. I mean, that's just a guess, I don't know for sure. And we'll just take one more painkiller for the road, because the Malatesta, the invincible pain worm, I think, is just about dead. What's this? We defeated the worm, and now we're back. Back in the real world. Back in the hospital prison. The sad music playing, and the sun is shining! It feels so good on our face. After all of the nightmares we just went through, the biggest nightmare still remains. William still does not have any change for soda and for snacks. Maybe if we found some change, we would get the good ending. No, we can't shoot through these doors. No map in the upper right-hand corner, either. And it doesn't look like we can open these wooden doors, so I guess there's really only one way we can go. And again, all questions have been answered. Everything you ever wanted to know about the story of Dementium has now been answered. Look, I think Renegade Kid has to admit at this point that they have a problem with figuring out how to end games. It's okay, Renegade Kid, you can admit it. You don't have to try to keep it a secret and pretend it's not there. We're here to help you, Renegade Kid. You can get help. You can learn how to make an ending to a game. Look, there's no shame. I mean, like 10 years ago, maybe you would have been embarrassed to tell people that you can't figure out how to make an ending. It's okay now. You can get help for this problem. It's okay. But unfortunately, they did not get help for this problem before they made Dementium 2. And of course, this is a remake of Dementium 2, so they didn't, I guess, add anything to the ending for the, genuine Dementium 2 experience? Is there going to be a Dementium 3 scut? I kinda doubt it. I mean, the game they wanted to make was Cult County, and they did not make it in their Kickstarter, did not get anywhere close to getting the funding that they needed. So, would there be a Dementium 3? I don't know about that. The length of this game, considering how short it is compared to the first game, and considering how abruptly it ends, kind of gives me the feeling that they ran out of budget for it at some point, so they just had to finish it and get it out the door. So that's it. That is the end of the Dementium saga. I hope you've enjoyed watching Dementium the Ward for the Nintendo DS, and Dementium 2 HD, released for the PC. The saga, the story of William Redmore attempting to figure out what is going on, and trying to stop the evil doctor, has finally come to an end, with William being pulled through a mirror by evil doctor, and that's the end. That's it. The saga has been completed? I guess it has. I don't know, maybe there'll be a Dementium 3 at some point, and maybe Renegade Kid will finally learn what an ending is, because they don't know what it is. Telling you, at this point, they don't know what an ending is. They're unfamiliar with the term. We gave him a chance after Dementium 1. We said, okay, Dementium 2 probably will not end like that. It will probably, most likely will have an actual ending, and it didn't. It didn't happen. So, Renegade Kid, you have a problem. You need to get help with this problem. And please don't make another game until you have solved the problem. Look, it's okay. Make another game, but figure out what an ending is. Maybe you should make the ending before any other part of the game, so at least you have that when you're done. I don't know. That's Dementium 2 HD. That completes the saga of William Redmore. We'll be back in a few minutes for more stream. What, you want me to rate the game? I don't really give number ratings, but I guess if I had to give a rating to this, I would give it 3 hand in mouths out of 5 hand in mouths. Let's give it that. Be back in a few minutes.